The news headlines: State government felicitates Bishop M.I. Song as he clocks 50. Ministry of Health flags off mobile clinic service. And 9 new officers of the Akwa Ibom State chapter of the People's Democratic Party sworn in. Details of these and other stories in just a moment. Top of the morning, and thanks for joining us on the news. I am Sam Udofia. The state government has felicitated the prelate of the Christian Central Chapel, Bishop M.I. Song, on his 50th birthday. The state government's message was delivered by the State Deputy Governor, Lady Valerie Ebe, at the City of Testimony, Ikot and Nebong, Calabar, venue of the celebration. Colonel Edem Efreti reports that the event also marked the 25th year of marriage of Bishop Isong. His report.
Governor Pabio said the government and people of the state were celebrating the man he described as a gift to our generation and a Christian icon for his labor in the Lord's vineyard and for raising the moral and spiritual tone of the society. The governor, who described birthday as milestones which offers opportunity for expression of appreciation, said Akwa Ibom was proud of Bishop Isong, adding that he has left indelible footprints in the sand of time. Chief Okpabio congratulated the bishop and prayed God to set his light to continually shine, that he may remain the beacon for others to follow. In his sermon with text from Isaiah chapter 6 verses 8 and 9 and the book of Romans chapter 10 verses 9 to 15, the Plateau State member of the International Church Impact Communion, ICIC, Bishop Jonas Katong, said God was in great demand of those to go forth before him as worthy messengers. Bishop Katong said, like M.I. Song, God has called many people into the service, but that those called needed to be sent by the church and those benefiting from their ministrations by sustaining continuous prayers and support to them. The Bishop M.I. Song and wife could not hide their joy as they cut the anniversary cake directed by the Deputy Governor, Lady Valerie Ebe.
And of the Son and of the
Bishop M.I. Song, a 1987 best graduating banking and finance student of the University of Calabar, is the General Overseer of the Christian Central Chapel International. An indigene of Ikona local government area, he holds honorary doctorate degree. He is married to Lady Magistrate Helene Song, and the marriage is blessed with 3 children. Colonel Edem Efreti reporting.
9 new officers have been sworn in to the state executive of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to fill the position left by those who resigned to contest for various political offices in 2015. Etienne Oibana reports that the inauguration was performed by the state legal advisor of the party, Barrister Edet Bassi, at the PDP Secretariat along Edet Akban Avenue. The report.
The State Secretariat of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, along the Edet Avenue, witnessed a large turnout of party officials and supporters who were there for the inauguration of the new officers. Those who witnessed the occasion were the State PDP Chairman, Obon Paul Ekpo, Board of Trustees members, State Working Committee, State Executive Council members, some local government chairmen, chapter chairmen, as well as women and youth. The legal advisor of the party, Barrister Edith Bassey, administered the oath of allegiance in office on the new officers.
Do solemnly swear that as I'll be faithful and bear true allegiance to the People's Democratic Party and the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Those sworn in were Sir Sang Michael, Deputy Chairman, Mr. Tasu Kwodombon, Organizing Secretary, Mr. Dedin Yangbasi, Assistant Organizing Secretary, Mrs. Patience Odofon Macaulay, Treasurer, Mr. Inibe Omanduma, Youth Leader and Barrister Uno Umaikeyo Uno as Assistant Legal Advisor, PDP Chapter Chairman for Uyo, Mr. Godwin Josh Udo, Itu, Mr. Victor David Okon, and that of Ikorekpene, Dr. Okorokwane CN were also sworn in. The state chairman of the PDP, Obon Polepo, who received the new officers into the party executive committee, called on them to be loyal and honest in the discharge of their responsibility to the party and warned against acts that could hinder the success of the PDP in the state. Obon Ekpo commended the leader of the party in the state, Chief Godswill Akpabio, describing him as a model of good governance and charged supporters of the party to continue to be firm in their support for the success of PDP. For those who resigned their positions, the state party chairman wished them success in their aspiration.
Some of our members who were serving in the party resigned to contest election. And in line with that party constitution, there was need to quickly fill in those vacancies so that the work of the party does not suffer. And that is the reason why we carefully studied the provisions of our constitutions and followed them and selected men and women from the areas that those that were elected came from. And today, all the people that are sworn in today represent the areas of those that resigned.
Responding on behalf of the new officers, the Deputy Chairman, Sir Sang Michael, pledged the loyalty of members to the party.
And the promise I'm making now is that since God has decided to make us to pass through this exercise, then definitely we will be God's will for the party.
Etienne Oibara reporting.
The Ministry of Health has flagged up mobile clinic service in collaboration with Nestle Nigeria PLC. Flagging of the mobile service clinic, the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Enenobasi Bassey, said the mobile clinic service scheme is to monitor and boost routine immunization, nutrition, supplementation, and maternal and child services. Dr. Bassey added that the mobile clinic service will also improve service delivery coverage, as women and children in the market squares, homes, schools, villages would now have healthcare services which are not limited to only the national immunization days. Dr. Bassey thanked Nestle Nigeria PLC for partnering the ministry and pledged that the ministry will ensure the success of the pilot mobile clinic service scheme.
Healthcare delivery is teamwork. That is why there are many different cadre of health workers coming together to form the company health team. In the same way, healthcare delivery cannot be funded by government alone. The sector has a lot to contribute. All the partners in the health sector have been contributing significantly to the huge success in the sector. The Akwa Ibom State Ministry of Health appreciates all your invaluable contributions.
A representative of Nestle Nigeria PLC, Mr. Samuel Adenikon, said Nestle Nigeria PLC, as one of the biggest food company in the world, is interested in reaching the grassroots, hence the provision of mobile clinic ambulance. Demonstrating the facilities in the ambulance, which include public address system, oxygen, drugs and other medical equipment, Mrs. Chioma Iman Mwachuku said the facilities provided by Nestle Nigeria PLC is to ensure effective healthcare delivery in the grassroots. The Medical Women Association of Nigeria Akwa Ibom State Chapter has donated a water purifying equipment to the Health Center of the University of Uyo. Receiving the equipment, the Vice Chancellor, University of Uyo, Professor Comfort Ekpo, represented by the Director, Health Services, University of Uyo, Dr. Ini Enang, thanked the Medical Women Association of Nigeria for donating the equipment to the university. She noted the contributions of the Medical Women's Association of Nigeria in the areas of cancer screening, eye treatment, healthcare, and that the equipment would be maximally utilized. The Assistant National Secretary of the Association, Dr. Usana, presented the equipment. Presenting the equipment, said the donation of the equipment was one of the very important objectives of the association, adding that the association carried out similar gesture to several other institutions in the country. You are watching AKBC 45 News at Dawn. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Stay.
My challenge to the Akwa Ibom youth today is to rise up and protect the uncommon transformation. Rise up and protect the uncommon transformation. There must be sustainability. So for me as a governor, I'm charging Akwa Ibom children. The future belongs to you. Your fathers have done their bit. Rise up and protect your future. Bring a governor that will bring industrialization. Bring a governor that will bring progress. Bring a governor that will bring development. Not the one that goes on ethnic cleavage. Not the one that goes to bring tribalism. Not the one that gangs up with elders and wants to come through the window. I want to use this opportunity to congratulate our dear President, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, for the endorsement given to him by the National Executive Committee of our party as the sole candidate in 2015 presidential election. I want to thank the people of Nigeria for recognizing that leadership comes from God, and God gives it to whom He pleases. So I stand with my dear President so that he will succeed for my children to have Nigeria tomorrow. I thank Nigeria for supporting Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan.
You're watching AKBC 45 News at Dawn, and I'm Sam Udofia. Members of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Calabar branch, have inspected some projects embarked upon by Governor Godswill Akpabio as part of activities marking the branch's Engineering Week. The projects inspected were Ibom Tropicana Complex and the Akwa Ibom International Stadium Complex. Livingstone Daniel reports that the visitors were led to the project sites by the Director of Engineering, Bureau of Technical Matters, Engineer Macpherson Okonjo.
Kana Complex, the Director of Engineering, Bureau of Technical Matters, BTM, Engineer Macpherson Okonjo, took the visitors round and explained the concept and idea behind the Tropicana Complex. Also speaking, the manager of Ibom Tropicana Complex, Ms. Jennifer Nebili, said Ibom Tropicana Complex has cinema halls, shopping mall, 5-star hotel, among others. She explained that the facilities put in place by Governor Akpabio at the complex have met international standards. Mr. Nebili noted that the cost of watching film at the cinema goes for just 200 naira as compared to 1,000 naira in other cinema in Nigeria, stressing that the state government subsidizes the cost for the benefit of all Nigerians.
You're welcome to the Tropicana Entertainment Center. This is a government-owned cinema. It's a 6-screen cinema. It's a premium size cinema. It's a world-class cinema. We have 6 halls, 3 to this side, 3 to this other side. We show both foreign movies and both local movies. Our movie ticket at ticket price is 250 naira. And that's the cheapest you can get anywhere around the world. It's less than $2. Courtesy His Excellency, Chief Doctor Godswill Akpabio.
At the Akwa Ibom Stadium Complex, the visitors were received by the resident engineer of Julius Berger, Engineer Basu Dobasi. Engineer Basi explained that the stadium is sited on 42 acres of land and has a seating capacity of 30,000. All the stands in the stadium, he noted, are covered, while the VIP stands are fitted with air conditioners and bulletproof glasses. Engineer Basi said the stadium has a football and a training pitches, 8-lane tracks, 4 ticket booths, floodlights and scoreboard, while the construction of an helipad is ongoing.
in an interview with AKBC 45 News, the Director of Engineering, Bureau of Technical Matters, Engineer Macpherson Okonna, said the state government is putting many infrastructure in place to make life meaningful to the citizens.
The story of Akwa Ibom State, the uncommon transformation in Akwa Ibom State. They have heard the story of His Excellency, the uncommon transformation. So I believe that's why they are here, to see for themselves. They are going home with a lot of messages. And they have come, they have seen.
The chairman of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Calabar Branch, Engineer Umo Ekong, commended the state government for providing dividends of democracy to the people. He expressed satisfaction with the standard of work executed in the state, noting that it has high engineering value.
We are here, and most of our members are more than impressed with what we have seen. The state government has embarked on completed the 30,000-seater all-roof stadium, which has more than surpassed the standards. We are very impressed. So the pitch, the track, the facilities, safety measures in place, and general beauty in place, we are very impressed.
Livingstone Daniel reporting.
Thank you, Livingstone. An 18-man committee to man the affairs of Uyo Village Council has been inaugurated. The committee has Obong John Bill Umo as chairman, Elder Amos Henry vice chairman, and Elder Moses Okon secretary. Yano Paul reports that the inauguration took place at the Uyo Village Hall.
Administering the oath of office on the new executive of Uyo Village Council, a commissioner in the Local Government Service Commission, Barrister Noyang, charged them to be law-abiding, respect constituted authority, and have unity of purpose in order to succeed.
And in accordance with the Constitution, Council, and always, and in the interest of integrity, so the village people.
In their words of advice, the village head of Uyo Village, represented by Chief Okonisien, the representative of the clan head Obong Edemesang, and the Obong Wanuyo, enjoined the new executive to see their positions as service to humanity. They warned them to desist from acts capable of bridging peace in the area and wished them a fruitful tenure. The chairman of the occasion, Trustee David Akpan, and the chairman of Uyo Village Council, John Will Umorin, lauded all who came to grace the event, but called on the new executive to unite together in love. They advised the new executive not to have faction, but rather should conduct themselves. Responding on behalf of others, Mrs. Cecilia Edward, who is the woman leader, pledged to serve their term faithfully, and sued for the cooperation of elders, youth, and the entire village to help them function. Other people that bear their mind included the youth president, Akbarawa Edwin Ukwe, and the chairman organizing committee, Ezekiel Okon. Iyage Nopo reporting.
Thank you, Yana. The National Council of Women's Societies, Etemekpo and Okanafon chapters have been inaugurated. At Etemekpo, Lady Anafiok Achibomakwan emerged president of the chapter, and Mrs. Mary Cletus Etem, secretary. Mrs. Eno Ekbodum, vice president 1, Mrs. Charity Ekpenyong, vice president 2. Addressing the executive members, the wife of the governor, Mrs. Ekaito Noma Kwabio, advised them to run an all-inclusive administration to achieve the objectives of the organization. Represented by the Commissioner for Women Affairs, Dr. Gloria Edet, she charged the leaders to be humble in order to move the NCWS to a higher level.
Carry everybody along, starting from the president to the last person. It's an opportunity. You want to go where you are the best. I don't care about the way I am immediate, no matter how you struggle in life, when it is not yet time, you cannot get it. So, people you see them framing the executive members, in here, I say the men on more room. And I need to go more. And I need to go some more down. Immediately, more can really go. And after the young work more.
In her acceptance speech, the new chapter president, Lady Anefio Akpan, thanked the state executive for laying a solid foundation in Ejimekpo chapter, promising to collaborate with the executive for better results.
Commissioner Women Affairs will get the newly executive and will not disappoint her. In Jesus' name.
The inauguration was watched by the chairman of Kobo Local Government, Princess Felicia Bassi, and her Ikorekone counterpart, Gloria Ose. To Kanafun, Mrs. Dopsy Sande was elected president, while Mrs. Ime Atakpa is Secretary General. Inaugurating the chapter executive, the Commissioner for Women Affairs, Dr. Gloria Edet, on behalf of the Governor's wife, Mrs. Ekaito Norma Fabio, congratulated them and urged them to be transparent and diligent in the discharge of their duties. She cautioned them against sentiments and distractions, as these could jeopardize their growth, stressing that leadership is ordained by God.
The followers who get over the young man for the young lady, I get down on the young man, so that's why no more can little. So one hour for who embarrassed the young two, who won't go for get on the way down to embarrass the euro. Brilliant, I'm calling me, take a
Also speaking, the chairman of Kanafun Local Government, Mrs. Sylvester Udokan, represented by Mr. Sifon Ayo, appreciated the governor's wife, Mrs. Ekaito Norma Akpabio, for elevating the status of women in the state. Barrister Comfort Etuk, chairman, State Technical Schools Board, administered the oath of office on the new executive. Responding, the chapter president of NCWS, Mrs. Dopsy Sande, pledged to promote the ideals of National Council of Women Societies in Kanafun, as well as carry everyone along. Now to end the news, the top stories. The state government has felicitated Bishop M.I. Song as he clocks 50. The Deputy Governor, Lady Valerie Ebe, represented Governor Goswill Akpabio at the event which took place at the City of Testimony, Ikot Enebong, in Calabar. We also brought you a report that the Ministry of Health has flagged off a mobile clinic service. That's our package. Thanks for watching and have a great Tuesday. Good morning.
It's up to us.